float. Alright, welcome to my channel, guys. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is fine. It's been a long time since I've posted a video, of course. We're gonna fly today with the highly anticipated MD-11 freighter aircraft. It's a Lufthansa cargo flight. It's gonna be a short flight because this is the first time I'm flying this aircraft. I have seen a lot of tutorials and of course a lot of videos as well for this aircraft, how to fly, but still there's a lot to learn in this aircraft. Let's see how they have designed the aircraft. Of course, it's the latest hotfix version, and I'm running Explain 11 Vulcan driver with Frankfurt and Leipzig airport. We are flying from Frankfurt to Leipzig. The call sign is Lufthansa Cargo 552. We are right now parked in the cargo ramp, which is Foxtrot 213. I think it's 213 or 214. Yeah, it's Foxtrot 214. We're gonna set up the aircraft, everything nicely, and we're gonna take off and land in Leipzig. So let's not waste time and let's set up the aircraft. The flight plan has been filed. We have ATC available. So we have external power. So before that, we do the pre-flight check. Check the weather radar is off. Parking brakes is released since we have the chocks available. Check the spoilers. This is retracted. Fuel control switches are off. Flaps are up. Check the fuel dump switches are covered. Emergency light is off, and yes, we are ready to switch on the battery. Check all the lights are illuminated. All the 10 DC lights and the AC lights are illuminated. And since we have the external power available, I'm gonna switch on the external power. Perfect. External power is available. By the time before we do the test for the APU and all, I'm gonna switch on the IRS so that it takes time for the IRS to align, so that we can do the flight plan and we can do the rest of the checks. So it's gonna do that cargo fire test. Perfect, cargo fire test is completed, and yes, and the IRS is getting aligned. We don't have the air start unit, so once we switch on the APU, we're gonna set the temperature. Check the engine ignition is off, everything is guarded. This one is automatic. Here you can see the system 1, system 2, system 3. All these system and fuel pumps are automatic. We don't have to press anything. Whenever the aircraft needs the fuel, whenever you're gonna switch on the engine, it's gonna take everything automatic. So I'm going to leave just like that. And even in the system, we just need to switch on the battery and check the generator, the power drive switches are all guarded. Generators are on, that's it. And you're gonna switch on the emergency power, and it's gonna on illuminate for 30 seconds, and it's gonna power off. Check the packs are off. The packs are off. Even the packs are like fully automatic. You can see the system here. If you click that, you're gonna manually override it and you're gonna use the manual packs. But as per the procedure, everything needs to be automatic so that the aircraft knows very well rather than us. And even the fuel system is automatic. Just check the how much fuel you have. You have tank 1, tank 2, tank 3 and auxiliary tanks. So whenever the refueling, the fuel buzzer has come, whenever the refueling is going on, you can see how much fuel is needed and how much fuel. Whenever they are refueling the aircraft, you will see these numbers are increasing, or whenever it's refueling, I mean, even the less fuel, you can see the numbers are decreasing as well. Even this is automatic as well, so just this is three systems, I mean the four system buttons are there, so all these systems are automatic, so let's just leave as it is. Let's check the lights. This is an advantage of the light test, it's gonna test the air system as well. And we will switch on the engine fire and APU test. So 3 red lights in the engines and APU fire red light as well, and you have red lights below the fuel as well. The fuel cutoff switches, you have the red lights illuminated. We have the aural warnings as well as the signs. Perfect. ED is checked and IRS is getting aligned. So we will switch on the APU later, and we have the flap limitations, elevation, feet, everything is set to auto, and we have the cabin pressure is set to auto as well. We have the anti-ease is as required, the windshield defog is on, and we just reset the fuel used, and yes, the emergency light is armed. No smoking is on, seatbelt signs are on. Perfect. Let's set up the aircraft. So before that, we load everything first. Go to aircraft menu, load manager. It's supposed to be like in the pounds. So go to options, you change this to show by data in kilogram, it's going to change it to the kilogram. So after that, you go to the SimBrief flight plan, check the payload. 68.7 is the payload. It's a lot of cargo, I guess. Have the payload CG of 3.2. Fuel is 18.1 is the block fuel. Or take 18.6. The taxi fuel, it's gonna be 500. We don't have the ballast tanks. The trip fuel is gonna be 6,172, so I'm gonna take like 6,000. Perfect. So in the init page, so whenever you apply configuration to the aircraft and FMS, it doesn't gonna configure the aircraft, so it's gonna configure the FMS as well. So see, when I press the apply load to the aircraft, this button, you will see the FMC. It's getting it will all get filled up automatically. Yes. So the zero fuel weight is 187.6, but we have 183.6. It's not, SimBrief is not accurate. So 183.6 is fine, even though the block fuel is like 18.6. So we have like extra fuel, so no need to worry about it. Okay, let's set up the flight plan. We are flying from Frankfurt to Leipzig, and we have the alternate Copenhagen. Flight number is Lufthansa 552. We have the cruise level of 230 feet and the cost index of 106. Initialize the IRS, go to position ref, page 2, and you will see that we have like 9 minutes for the IRS to align. By the time it's getting aligned, let's enter the flight plan. Frankfurt 25 center is the departure. Solus 2 Foxtrot is the sit. Insert, come to the flight plan. From Solus we enter the airways and the waypoints. Zulu 1-2 Lasga Tango 953 Vosim Tango 954 to Goxley and Goxley 1 Victor arrival. Let's enter this one as well. Select the star. Goxley 1 Victor arrival. It's gonna be ILS 26 left arrival. And let's insert. Perfect. It's in minimum, so set to borrow. You just have to press this to reset the borrow. I mean for the minimums, and for the QNH it's in QFE now. The Frankfurt QNH is 1012, I guess. Sorry, 1018. (1018) is set. By the time IRS is getting aligned, let's check the flight plan whether whatever we have entered is correct. Let's go to the plan, and yes, starting from here, this is like increase and decrease. Okay, so check the flight plan whether do we had any discontinuity. Okay, I'm gonna from Delta Papa 457, I'm gonna delete all these waypoints and I'm gonna enter these here so that the aircraft can turn nicely for runway. So okay, Delta Papa 4852. Perfect. So we don't have any discontinuity. We are gonna let the aircraft come arrive via this route so that we configure the aircraft nicely for the arrival. And what else? Yeah, we need to check the hydraulic test. So this hydraulic pressure test is mandatory for the pre-flight check. Whenever you test this, I think the door is gonna close. Now the door is not going to close, and you go to the hydraulic test here. This hydraulic pressure test is completely automatic, so whenever we press this is gonna test everything, and in case of any failure or any malfunction is there, the aircraft is gonna let us know so that we call the maintenance team to check it. And what else? Let's wait for the IRS to align. Then we calculate the takeoff and performance. Transition altitude is 5000. So Frankfurt VOR. As you can see, the hydraulic pressure is getting tested and it is coming back very nicely. Okay, let's switch on the APU. You just have to press this APU, so everything is automatic. When the APU is gonna switch on, you have to press this APU generator switch so that you give power to the aircraft. Once you give, you give air condition to the aircraft as well as with the power. After that, we check the cargo temperature to high, and this one should be like in the 12 o'clock position. That's it. So yes, we inform the ATC 119.9. This is one. Let's keep in the uniform. Sorry, Honeycomb. Traffic Tower, good morning, Lufthansa 552, radio check.
Lufthansa 552, radio 5, hello.
Thank you, Lufthansa 552. Information, Bravo stand Foxtrot 214 type MD-11 freighter, request 5 for clearance to Leipzig.
Lufthansa 552, information Bravo, correct, Leipzig via Zulu 3 Sierra, runway 18, climb via SID 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Zulu 3 Sierra departure, runway 18, initial climb 4000, squawk 1000, Lufthansa 552.
Correct.
Slight change in the departure, so it's Zulu 2 Sierra, sorry, Zulu 3 Sierra, so we go here. So this is Zulu 2 Foxtrot as per the flight plan, so now they have changed it to
Frankfurt Tower, radio check. The cargo 896.
Lufthansa Cargo 8296, Frankfurt Tower, radio 5, now hello.
Okay, dann muss man mal nicht so blöd sein, unser Mikrofon stumm. Sorry. Lufthansa Cargo 8296, request startup destination Nairobi.
The Cargo 8296, information Bravo, current cleared to Nairobi, Cindy 4 Sierra, runway 18, climb via SID 4000 feet, squawk 2006.
Das ist komisch, weil der Flugplan sollte eigentlich über die Ried gehen.
Ried ist eine selten genutzte Non-RNF Departure. Eigentlich schicken wir über Cindy.
Ja, komisch, bei mir war nämlich, achso, deswegen ließ es mich auch nicht uploaden, oder wie? So, Prefilen bei Watzim.
Das damit nichts zu tun haben. Wenn du magst, kannst du die Ried haben, aber normalerweise kriegst du die Cindy.
Ja, ich stand hier schon 20 Minuten und kämpfte mit diesem System, dieser Maschine, was die noch halb verbuggt ist. Wäre cool, wenn ich jetzt über die Ried raus könnte, weil einfach das Flight Management System hier noch irgendwie, weiß ich nicht, geschafft, die Ried reinzuladen.
I don't know how do I change the star, I mean the SID.
Cargo 8296 in this case cleared via, what is it, Ried 3 Quebec, I think.
Ja, FM Ried 3 Quebec.
Let's enter, start from the first. Sorry, it's runway 18, solos 3.
From the 8, cargo 8 and 6.
30 departure.
Yeah, so, can you repeat the clearance again?
Of course,
Solo
Lufthansa cargo
2,
8296
last
information Charlie now current. Cleared Nairobi via read 3 Quebec, runway 25 center, climb by set 4000 feet, squawk 2006.
Approved, cleared Nairobi, read 3 Quebec, departure order at out of runway 25 center. Initial climb 4000 feet, squawk 2006, and information Charlie is current. From the cargo 8296,
Tango
thank you.
953.
Lufthansa cargo 8296, no worries, report ready for taxi.
Report ready for taxi, the cargo 8296.
Lufthansa 802, request push and start. Lufthansa 802, push and start approved. Push and start approved, Lufthansa 802.
Goxley,
454 request push and start.
Goxley.
Lufthansa 454, push and start approved.
Start approved, 454.
It's gonna be Alice 26 left and Goxley 1 Victor arrival.
Lufthansa 150, request push and start, gate Alpha 38. Lufthansa 150, push and start approved, facing west. Push and start approved, facing west, Lufthansa 150.
Perfect. So runway 18 departure, straight ahead, and the takeoff. We are going flux 55 degrees. I think the slope is 0 slash. The wind is Cabok A 8 knots. Formateur. Not coming. Alright, let's leave the slope slash wind. The outside air temperature is 2 degrees. We have flaps 15 departure. Stabilizer trim is -6.3. 160 is the takeoff. 153 is the rotate speed. So 160 is the climb speed. So runway 18. (179), okay, everything is set. Squawk is 1000.
Lufthansa 802 requesting taxi via Able Lima 6.
Close everything.
Taxi holding point runway 25 center by November 8, Lima 6.
Close.
Taxi holding point 25 center by November Lima and Lima 6, Lufthansa 802.
And I think we have the APU is available. APU is on, so let's disconnect the ground probe.
Just to confirm, November 8 and then Lima.
Perfect.
Ja, ich wollte gerade nachfragen, dann November 8 an November für 802.
Chocks. We have to set the parking brakes before the chocks getting removed. Parking brakes is set. Chocks removed, stairs removed, everything is closed.
Lufthansa Cargo H296 Heavy, ready for taxi.
Lufthansa Cargo H296, check your squawk and then taxi holding point 25 center by November 11, Lima 3.
Taxi holding point 25 center by November 11, Lima 3, and we'll set squawk immediately, Lufthansa Cargo H296 Heavy.
Let's try to push like this. Let's see.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Lufthansa 552 fully ready, stand Foxtrot 214. Request for push and start.
The 552 push and start approved.
Push and start up. Route Lufthansa 552. Beacon is on. Transponder to transponder, and what else? Everything is set.
296, can you check your squawk again? It's still not showing up here on my scope.
It wasn't 1000, right? Never mind. Just a second.
2006.
Ja, ich bin so gewöhnt an den Squawk 1000, dass, ja.
Perfect.
Now it should be set.
So, vielen Dank, 1000 ist noch all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect, set,
Okay, gut zu wissen.
Parking brake is set.
Lufthansa 454, request taxi. Lufthansa 454, taxi to holding point 25 center by November 1, Lima 1. To chief passenger by November 1 and Lima 1 for Lufthansa 45.
Trust me guys, whoever want to join VATSIM and start flying Frankfurt airport, these ADC guys are amazing. They're very calm, composed, subtle at the same time. They are very slow at their things like what they are saying, so you will understand what exactly an air traffic controller says before you get everything.
Right, November 10 left on Lima,
Parking brakes are released.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Beautiful. Alright. Ignitions are on. Starting engine number 3. Into rotation. Into reaches 14%. Launch the fuel.
Lufthansa 802, wind 200 degrees 8 knots, runway for center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Lufthansa Center, Lufthansa 802.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Parking brakes are set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Lufthansa 150, taxi to holding point 18 by November 7, November.
Holding point runway 18, November 7 by November. That's 150.
Beautiful.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. I'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a nice day. Starting engine number 1. So the MD-11's engine starting procedure is 3, 1 and 2. So you start this engine first and then this engine on the left and then you go to the middle engine. That's a nice rotation. Looks good.
Lufthansa 802 identified. At the moment, no ATC, but departure frequency will be online in a minute. You can monitor 120.8 for the moment.
Alright, 120.8 für Lufthansa 802. Danke für den Service, ciao.
Nope.
Starting the middle engine.
Lufthansa Cargo 8296, line up to 5 center.
Line up to the center, Lufthansa 806.
This aircraft is such a beast. Looks like a beast. Let's take the taxi charts. So we are at Foxtrot 214, so we are taxiing by November, full shot November 418. Perfect.
Behind departing Lufthansa cargo MD-11, 9 up to 5 center, mid behind.
Behind the company MD-11, 9 up, Chief Master, Lufthansa 454.
APU is switching off. We have the PAX2 is available. Stabilizer trim is minus 6.3. And the flaps is 16. Flaps 15 for takeoff, and let's check the config. Light controls check. I want to do it outside. Perfect.
Cargo 82906 identified, contact departure 136.125, goodbye.
136.125 from Lufthansa cargo 82906, Navy.
Lufthansa 454, wind 200, leave 8 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Chief Master, Lufthansa 454.
Lufthansa 552 request taxi.
Lufthansa 552, taxi holding point 18 via November.
18 via November, Lufthansa 552. Perfect, straight taxiway. So the runway turnoff is on, the nose light, taxi lights are on,
Runway 18, Lufthansa 450.
and let's go, guys. Parking brakes is released, timer is on. Big config check. Left is cleared, right is also cleared. Is that an MD-11 or 7.4? Oh wow, that's a 7.4.
Lufthansa 454, identified, contact departure 120.150, goodbye.
Roger, departure 120.150, Taka for Lufthansa Lufthansa 452.
Lufthansa 150, wind 200 degrees, 8 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Lufthansa 150.
120.150, the departure frequency is set. Nice.
Lufthansa 150 identified, contact departure 136.125, goodbye.
136.15, Lufthansa 150, bye-bye.
Negative 136.125.
136.125.
120.8.
Goodbye. Lufthansa 552, wind 200 degrees, 8 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
When I cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 552. Alright. We are clear for takeoff.
Lufthansa 4541, Frankfurt Tower, low, Charlie correct, clear destination via, let me see, Boca 2 Mike, runway 25 center, climb via SID flight level 70, squawk 2011.
Alright, before you enter the runway, you have to click the auto flight.
Lufthansa 4541, negative, squawk 2011.
Nav is armed and we are ready for takeoff. Thrust.
Voyager 287 requesting clearance to Bryson Alton via departure 25 left, Serbia 5P aircraft type A330.
Escort 2810,
Thrust set.
low information, Charlie current cleared to destination via Sopra 1 Lima.
Green ops.
Runway 18, climb by SID 4000 feet, squawk 2025.
V1. Rotate.
Voyager 287, I am unable to put in squawk 2025.
Escort 2810.
Positive
okay,
rate of climb.
able to
Get
see
up.
any squawk.
Yes, it won't let me put it to, it only lets me put it to like 10.
Escort 2810, in that case, squawk 1000, please.
Squawk 1000, escort 287.
Autopilot 1. Nav 1.
Lufthansa 552 identified, contact departure 136.125, goodbye.
136.125, Lufthansa 552.
Escort
454, climb flight level 240 and report your requested level at the moment.
Roger, climb 240, now
Auto
passing
brakes to
8,700
normal.
for 8454.
454, what is your requested altitude, sir?
Departures very good morning, Lufthansa 552. Passing 3000 for 4000, Zulu 30.
And 552 departure, radar contact, climb flight level 110.
Climb flight level 110, Lufthansa 552.
Lufthansa 454, do you want higher level than flight level 240 at the moment?
We're fine now for 454.
Profile is selected. Aircraft is pitching to 250 knots. Flaps 5.
150, monitor Unicom.
Contact Unicom, Lufthansa 150, bye.
Flaps up.
The 60 from hotel, descent flight level 110. 110, 60 from hotel.
Perfect. Transition altitude. This is standard is set. Standard is set. Standard is set. Passing 6000. Sorry, 7000.
Scandinavian to the back, descending flight level 250.
Level 2 to 5, Frankfurt arrival. Hello, guten Tag. Proceed direct Delta Foxtrot 622, descent flight level 100.
Change direct Delta Foxtrot 622.
Level 2 to 5, Delta Foxtrot 622, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100. Scandinavian to the back.
Lufthansa 552, monitor Unicom. Auf Wiedersehen.
Unicom Lufthansa 552. Dankeschön.
Lufthansa 454, monitor Unicom.
Monitor Unicom for 454.
Unicom is set, so we climb to the cruise altitude. Click profile, so the aircraft keeps climbing. 10,000 feet. Landing light, nose light. Runway turn off. Everything is off. Seatbelt signs to auto. $347 knots. It's gonna be climb speed. Amazing. 1095 nautical miles. Let's prepare the aircraft for descent. .470 feet. Elevation is 470 feet is set. It's gonna be flap 35 landing. Auto brakes to medium. I'm gonna take auto brakes to max. I think 630 is the minimums for 26 left, I guess. .670. And the ILS frequency is 110.3. It's 263. It's not IFEL, which is IELSL. It's India Lima Sierra Lima, so I'm gonna cancel it as of now. I'm going to use the frequency before just before like we align to the runway. The minimum is set. So the Leipzig correction. Leipzig weather is 1012. We have 22 knots. Transition altitude should be 6,000. Transition level is 6,000. Perfect. Alright, the aircraft is fully prepared for descent. So whenever we reach this arrow, this is the top of descent point here, so that we can initialize the descent by reducing the altitude to, we set the initial altitude to 15,000 feet, and then we click profile so that the aircraft will start to descend. Alright, we almost reached the top of descent. ILSL, perfect. It's automatically gets selected. So in 10 nautical miles, it's going to be a top of the perfect. CDA message, initialize cruise flight level. Supposed to be 263. India Lima Sierra Lima, right? India Lima Sierra Lima, perfect. I'm gonna further down to 8,000 feet. Temperature is -10 in case if we find anything like icy conditions, we need this anti-ice to on. Wow, is that a mirror? Oh yeah. Wow, that's nice. Cool. We have an engineer sitting here, I guess. Fire extinguisher. I think this is not working. Okay. So this is the manual gear landing extension. What else we have? sunroof, which is like nice. Seatbelts on. Speed is nicely reducing to 250 to maintain below 10,000 feet. $10,000 feet. You cannot see the nav lights, strobe lights are on. I don't know. Let's get down to 3,000 feet. 3,000 is the approach fix, I guess. reduce speed to 220. I'm gonna use a bit of speed breaker. They're just above 3,000 feet. $3,500 to be precise. Okay. High intensity is the strobe lights, I guess. Oh, we changed the QNH to 1012. Let's cross check the QNH. Zero 1 2. Still we haven't captured the ILS, that's why it's no lock and no glide slope. I think that's the airport. Gonna go flaps 1. Flaps 5. Perfect, ILS is captured. So let's make the announcement. Leipzig traffic, Lufthansa 552 on final ILS 26 left. Perfect. Going flaps 15. Flaps 15. Wind is making the aircraft really worse, I guess. Landing is armed. Get on. Flap 35. Flaps 50. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear down 3. Green auto brakes set to max. We have the nose light is armed as well. Perfect. Let's see how this aircraft is gonna land. I have controls. Thousand feet is checked. That high. Checked.
400. 300. Approaching minimum.
Checked.
200. Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 10.
Spoilers and reverses normal. Damn, we need to like put the whole reverse. This aircraft is not at all stopping. Perfect. That's Antonov. This is no more. And the weather radar is off. Ladies and gents, welcome to Leipzig on first successful rotate MD-11. I'm gonna switch on the APU. APU power. We have an aircraft standing. We have a German cargo standing there. I think BCS is I don't know if I got the call sign what exactly the BCS is. GC is a German cargo. That's A300. Looks good. 477 is the gate APUs available. Okay, let's go to 473. Perfect. Parking brake sets. Wheel chocks on. Ground power is requested, even though the APU is on. 1, 2, 3 is cut off. Ladies and gents, welcome to Frankfurt. Sorry, welcome to Leipzig. Beacon is off. Seatbelt sign is switch off. And yes, that's it.